I'm hot.
Welcome back to another episode of Movie Reviews with Madam Dera. Guys, before I say anything, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for engaging on my last post on the movie review of She Must Be Obeyed, like the episodes 1 and 2 review. Thank you so much for engaging. The likes, the shares, the comments, the subscription. Oh my god, it means so much to me. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. Please, I am begging, let this energy continue. Let this energy continue so that your girl will be giving you back to back. So now, why am I here again? I remember I promised you all that I was going to come back after seeing episodes 3 to 5 to give you my honest reviews on it. Don't forget that anything I tell you here, it is an honest perspective, okay? So listen, and it is expected that after you have heard from me, you will go and see the movie if you are yet to see the movie. All episodes are on primevideo.com. So hurry to go to primevideo.com, download it, sit down, grab your popcorn and watch. Because in watching it, you will understand I'm saying will making more sense to you. Do you understand? So let's move on. So now, what is episodes 3 and 5 talking about? If you are yet to see my episodes 1 and 2, it might be really hard for you to flow. So I advise you to go back to my YouTube page, check the videos, and check and watch episodes 1 and 2 review so that you can understand what I'm about to say. But without much ado about that, let us move on to the agenda of the day. Now, She Must Be Obeyed, as directed by my own Auntie Funke Akindele and our dear brother JJC Skillz. That movie is everything. I mean, I've literally seen that movie 3 times over again, and I would say that I am not even familiar with it yet. I do not want to get familiar with it yet because it is everything I need at this point in time. You know, if you know you are a musician or an up and coming artist, you are ambitious, you want to get things for yourself. Even aside as an artist, you are a career person and you want to get to the limelight yourself. You want to go out, you want to be popular, you want to get things done ASAP. I advise you to go and see this movie. There's a lot you learn so that you will not fall into the traps of your enemies. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's start this particular review. I think it will be shorter because I have done a lot in episode 1 and 2 review respectively. So let's talk about She Must Be Obeyed episode 3 to 5. I feel like in episodes 1 and 2, Auntie Funke literally laid the foundation for 3 to 5. Okay, because everything that happened in episodes 3 to 5 would be as an offshoot of what happened in episodes 1 and 2 respectively. Now, what is the movie She Must Be Obeyed about? It is about the entertainment industry, the music entertainment industry, and all that happens in it beneath our noses. What we see is the vibes, the claps, the hoorays, the jumps and everything. We do not even know what is going on beneath our noses. We do not even know what is going on behind the scenes. We are just elated to just jump and clap and vibe and download and do everything we have to do to make our celebrities good. We do everything we have to do to enjoy ourselves, but we have not asked ourselves, how do these people get to where they are? However, I guess it's not our concern, but anyways, we need to know what are the captivating moments in this movie. Like, what did I see captivating? Number 1, the unhealthy rivalry between them. Actually, these people are competing with themselves, but I don't see anybody compete among them more than she. The thing is, nobody is pursuing she. No one, there is no sleep for the wicked. You are the one that is using your hand to pursue yourself. So she doesn't want anybody to come ahead of her. She doesn't want anybody to be above her. She wants to always take the lead. Hence, she will do anything. I mean, anything to stay on top. So she precisely will do anything. I mean, she doesn't mind anyone going down. Imagine she allowed Adedimeji to sign a contract for 20 years for just 10 million naira. I mean, so her acts of wickedness are her own loss. She does not pay her worker's salary. She does not do anything good for her family members. She's literally good on the outside, remember, and terrible on the inside. But this is the big question. Did she always get away with everything that she did? Did she always find a way? Did she always win with deceiving people? Was she always a successful plotter? Did she always get her way? Those are the questions that you get the answers when you see the movie. So she, being a narcissist, a condescending human being, will do anything, I mean any single thing, to get things working her way. She does not mind who is going down, and she is very autonomous. She is one example of independent woman. Like, she does not need anybody to stand her ground. She's on her own. Like, she's a fighter. Understand? So we have another person. We have Waje. Waje is the antagonist to she. She does not want she to have breathing space. The thing is that Waje does it effortlessly, but she does it with so much effort. That is just the difference between both rivals. Waje does her own effortlessly. She just continues doing what she feels like she should do, but she does it at all costs. You know, Waje only if you are big, you are big. There's no cause for alarm, but she wants to always stand out. She wants to always take the lead, and Waje is not really disturbed but she's just very uncomfortable with the way that she is always about her thing. Nobody believes that she is actually evil until we'll find that out later if we see the movie. All right. So now let's talk about she's cousin. That is Bayo. Bayo is Adedimeji Lateef. He literally did a very good job in this movie. I love that man so much because he is good with budding characters. Okay, so Bayo played the role of she's cousin, and he literally works for she on a particular contract. After it's a period of 3 years, he will go outside the country. Now the question is this: did she really prove her point? Did she really fulfill her promise to her brother? Of course she didn't, because she does not want to lose someone that is working for her. Bayo was acting as her PA before Victoria, that is Isime, came in. Bayo was acting as her manager. Bayo was acting as her driver, but she did not pay him. She did not fulfill her promise to him. Hence his inquisitiveness. Hence his hatred for her. Hence his tiredness. He became frustrated. Okay, why would she keep on doing this thing and then she's not settling us the way we ought to be settled? These questions in Bayo's mind made him think of alternate ways to get at she. Now let's talk about another person. Ruka is she's chef. Ruka is a very dedicated person, dedicated worker of she, but she does not value her. Remember I said earlier that she does not value her workers. So Ruka would work for she tirelessly. Will make sure that things are done orderly in she's house, but she does not take it the way it's supposed to be taken. She is always known for using people to her own benefit at the detriment of their comfort. So Ruka keeps on working. She gets no salary. Even at the point of where her child was sick and needed urgent medical attention, she went to she and explained things to she, because she sees that she does voluntary jobs and she does she does beautiful things for people outside. So she thought that she would pay attention to her woes. Unknown to her, she literally disappointed her. She even told her that she cannot even take care of her own mother that is sick. Talk more of her. Now let's go rush down to she. So now those things that she literally did to Ruka, those things, those harsh conditions she placed her under. She even placed Ruka under certain conditions that Ruka cannot even resign from her job without her receiving payment. Really, she is a narcissist. She's so condescending. Like, how would you do such a thing? This is a movie I was seeing and I was like, more people do. Now imagine that this is not a movie and it is an actual real life thing. You know, it's like in literature, right? Or in movies is a part of literature, it's a genre of literature. It is reflecting the society. So before Auntie Funke can literally put this up, she's actually depicting something that happens or that has happened or will happen. But I feel like it's already happening, Sha, because it is a lot. It is a lot. So now let's talk about Cisco. Akah. I love Akah so much. He bodied that role. The feminine thing he was doing. Oh my God, madam, you look beautiful. Oh my God, Her Excellency. Akah was down to earth. However, Akah is a pretender. Now he even fit she. Now she even fit her. He is a pretender. He liked or he loved whatever he got from being around she. He loved the prestige, he loved the attention, he loved the fans and everything. So he wants to continue to be around that, despite the fact that he wasn't getting paid. No wonder he was even stealing she's money until he got caught. So Akah literally bodied down. That is Cisco. He did well. He acted as she's manager, but of course he did not know who he was working for, and I doubt if he would ever know. But we'll find out in the movie. Now, what do I really like about the movie? Now, do you think that she needs to be brought to book, having heard all the evil things that she did, in order to maintain a particular line of, let's say, line of action? She would bring anybody down. She would bring anybody down to maintain where she is. I mean, it is a really bad place to be. How that you want people to do things in your own way without seeing what they can even go through. So this movie is the movie that you should actually see. It would open your eyes to a lot of things. I mean, it would open your eyes to a lot of things. I was literally sad when the movie took another part. It became more serious. It became more chaotic and all of that. I was enjoying the comedy, but at the point the comedy stopped. There was no more comic relief. All we had was suspense. The whole thing happened in a spree. But one thing I know I loved about this movie is the fact that the character literally passed the message that they ought to pass. Before I forget something very important, now Auntie Funke's hair. I don't mean the insulation, the frontal. I mean her hair, like her real hair. If you have watched episodes 1 or 2 respectively, you would have seen that hair she has is as a result of an underlying disease called alopecia. Alopecia is a disease that happens, and then a child, right, growing up would not have hair or have scanty hairs growing up. It is actually, I think it is hereditary. So Auntie Funke had alopecia at a very young age. So even her own mother was using it against her. Her own mother was criticizing her, was even choosing her younger sister than her. I think, or do you think that this insecurity. So she grew up with that insecurity. No wonder she did not want any media team. She did not want any glam team, rather. No, as a celebrity glam, you have the glam, you have the makeup artist, you have the hairstylist, you have the photographer. She was just a one-man person because she had that insecurity. So would it be that I think it is a very horrible place to be in. How that your hair is looking so, you can see it here, how that your hair is looking so tattered, like you just have few hairs around you. Okay, so it is a very terrible place to be in, right? A very terrible condition to have. So I guess that insecurity and all the molestation, all the criticism she got as a child also added, or it made her who she literally is. It might not be 100%, but it was part of the demeaning factors that made her who she is. So I feel like her head disease, her underlying head disease and her insecurity added to her cruel personality. What do you think? Am I right? This is my own opinion, not your opinion. So I think it literally added to her character, because even when her mother was sick, her mother called for her help, she refused to help her because she remembered what her mother did to her. So talking about insecurities, people should not be shamed about their insecurities. Say a person having pot belly, say a person having certain particular kind of disease, underlying disease or something. It is not a point of reference. It is what the person is going through at that point in time. You have no right whatsoever to make the person feel less of themselves. So answer me now, that underlying disease she had, do you think it's a part of what made her the way she is, or she is just naturally wicked? I don't think she's naturally wicked. I think something somewhere contributed. But this thing you will find out if you see, or when you see the movie. So let's go down to the themes. What is a review without giving you the themes? Now, what are themes? Themes are the main topics discussed. Things are the main topics discussed or explained in a movie. So let us see. Number one, we have the theme of revenge. But let me ask a question. Do you think all the people that she deceived would actually revenge? Do you think that they would come after her? Do you think they would deal with her? This question you'll be able to answer it if you see the movie. So the theme of revenge is seen in the movie, where all the people that she literally deceived and used decided to hunt her, but were they successful in their hunting? Another thing we have is the theme of greed. She was very greedy. In this particular movie, Auntie Funke was very greedy. I'm not going to say Auntie Funke because that is not the person she acted, but she was very greedy. She wanted the world at her feet at all costs, and she does not mind whoever goes down. Imagine the conspiracy she had with Tito and Waje. I love Waje so much that Waje is literally ever ready to fight and win her thing. So she was even literally scared of going to Waje's spot because Waje was stronger than she is. So just Tito that was the easy fish to catch. So she's greed is as a result of her desire, or let's say her ambition to get all that she wants to get. But despite all she's bad attributes, one particular thing I can say is a good trait she has is determination. She is very determined. She gets whatever she wants to get. Because she fights tooth and nail until she actualizes her dreams. That is one good thing I like about she. So let's talk about another thing. We have the theme of pretense. The pretense was so much. In fact, the three musicians that are prominent in this movie, they were all pretending to themselves. I would not really say about Waje and Tito, but they were all pretending to she. And they pretended like though they liked her and all of those stuff. But you see, the relationship between Waje and Tito, the relationship between X-cite and Tito was a beautiful one. It literally opened our eyes to see that, we have women supporting women in the music industry. Even when Tito was down, when Tito had a particular issue, had a particular social crisis, Waje was there to help her feel better. So it literally touched, despite all the bad things that happen in the music industry, that act actually points our attention to see that, despite the hatred, there is still some group of people that still love themselves genuinely. So another theme here is the theme of the consequences of your ambition. So it is good to have ambition. It is good to want to make it in life. It is good to want to get better, but do everything you have to do at a good pace. Run at a good pace. Don't run because you want to run. Make sure that you are going through the right procedures. Make sure that you are doing the right thing at the right time. I really feel for Adeze. I really felt for Bello, because they were used by she. But my own thing that bothers me is, will they really get justice? Will they really get justice for all the things that she did to them? Because she literally punished these people. She literally punished them and even took away their rights. Imagine allowing Adeze sign a contract for 20 years to sing for you. I mean, for just 10 million naira, while she is enjoying all the money, all the fame, all the popularity, and Adeze was wallowing in abject poverty. So it is very, very, very bad. I hope Adeze was able to get out of that cubicle. I hope she was able to get out of that mess. You would have to find out if she really got out of the mess when you see the movie. So the movie is really, it's a lot. The movie is a lot to show you what certain celebrities do to get to the place that they are, to show you what they do, how that they instigate quarrels, how that they instigate shame. They do a lot of things, So I advise you to see this movie. My own concern is this: do you think that she will get punished for everything that she did? Now let us not take she out of the picture. Do you think that people that do evil in the music industry will get punished? Do you think that those that have been used, that have even lost their lives in the process of being used, do you think that they will get justice? Do you think we live in a lawful community? Do you think we live in a lawful society? So in this, actually in this movie, there's even the theme of Marxism. Yeah, Marxism in the sense that of the haves matching or stepping upon or trampling upon the have-nots. Because we see she, because she's wealthy, she's rich, she feels that she can talk to anybody anyhow. She does not accord respect to anybody. Even her workers, she does not pay them. She bullies them, she does everything to them. Nobody can easily drag she on social media because she's affluent, because she's rich, and all of that. Do you think that people that are not even rich, do you think that the masses, the poor masses, will get a right for what they really deserve? These are the things you have to see when you see this movie. These are the things you have to find out when you see this movie. I don't know what excuse you have not to see this movie. If you really want to get informed about your society, you should actually see this movie, because a lot, I mean a whole lot, was revealed in this movie. A whole lot that we should not even take for granted. So She Must Be Obeyed is a movie that talks about the ills of the society, is a movie that entertains us, educates us, and of course informs us. I had a beautiful time in the movie. There was so much to think upon, there was so much to reminisce about, there was so much to share, there was so much to cry about, there was so much to laugh about. So I'd love you to see this movie. So having said my review, let me evaluate the movie. What do I like about this movie? I love everything. I love the cinematography. I love the characters. I love how that they body their character. I love the message passed. I love the diversity in communication. I love every beautiful thing that was displayed about the movie. But one thing I don't like is, number one, how the movie ended. Why the unnecessary suspense? Why the unnecessary suspense? Like, the movie did not end the way I was expecting it. I wanted it to end on a better note. I wanted it to end in a better way. It didn't end the way I was expecting. It literally had this similar ending with Battle on Booker Street. Like, why? What happened? Why did you kill their expectations? Or should we call that suspense too? The suspense is suspense, but it's an unnecessary suspense actually. And also there are some parts of the movie that viewer discretion is advised. If you know that you cannot see blood, you don't like stay away from some certain parts. And there are some sexual scenes also that are for ages above 18. All right, so but the other things were beautiful. I love the cast and crew, I love the teamwork, I love the message part, I love how that everything looked real and amazing. Kudos again to Auntie Funke. Thank you so much for giving your all to all that you do, and thank you guys for sitting and watching this review. I highly recommend She Must Be Obeyed, as directed by Auntie Funke Akindele and JJC Skillz, for you to see, for you to learn. You'll be entertained, you'll be educated, and of course you'll be informed. There are spices of comedy in it. So please rush down to Primevideo now to see this movie. This movie is worth the hype. It is worth everything you should be given. You should go and see the movie, because you will learn so much. Everything I said in this review now will make so much sense to you if you have seen the movie. So hurry if you are yet to see the movie. And now, thank you so much for seeing this particular episode of the review on She Must Be Obeyed with your favorite girl, Madam Dara. I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you understood what I said, and I hope you were entertained. Also, I want to beg you, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Hit the subscription button, because I have a lot of content to give you all. Please like this video, comment, share to your loved ones, and of course keep on engaging my posts on Instagram at madam_dara, on Twitter, on TikTok with the same name. Thank you so much for rooting for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for loving your girl. Until we see next time, please stay tuned and please see this movie, and of course learn the necessary lessons. It's your girl once again, Madam Dara. Take care of yourself. Stay jiggy. I love you.
Oh.